and welcome back to the Crypto Saving Expert Morning News Show. So we're going to be running through the latest cryptocurrency news, keeping you up to date with everything to do with cryptocurrency. So if you like this content, please make sure to like and subscribe before we get started. Now, first of all, let's take a look at the cryptocurrency market. So let's bring up the cryptocurrency prices on CoinMarketCap. Bitcoin is currently at $16,830 and Ethereum is at around $1,233. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart this morning as well quickly. This is the 4-hour chart, and you can see at the moment on the MACD we're looking at a bit of bearish momentum, but it's steady. We're not seeing an increase in bearish momentum. We're seeing the RSI be just slightly undervalued, but the markets are looking a bit flat right now. We're not seeing huge movements in either direction, but as soon as we do see a breakout, we will let you know here on this channel, so make sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date. Now, after yesterday's live stream, I did get a lot of comments saying to slow down the talking a bit, so hopefully today people will be able to understand me a little bit better. Now, let's take a look at the cryptocurrency news. Let's get straight into this video. First of all, we're looking at this article. Chainlink dipping to $6.20 looks certain despite staking going live. So Chainlink's price action has turned bearish despite the highly anticipated staking going live. So you can now stake your Link tokens and earn reward. The team at Chainlink announced Tuesday the launch of the protocol's highly anticipated Link staking. The new feature is a key crypto economic security mechanism in which stakers commit Link tokens to smart contracts to bank certain performance guarantees around Oracle services. Staking on Chainlink will additionally allow its decentralized Oracle networks to scale to serve a broader range of applications and provide higher value use cases across Web 2 and Web 3 industries. So this is an altcoin that is developing and bettering itself during this bear market, and this is really, really positive. What staking does is it allows us to scale the system by creating incentives that allow the system to grow, explained Chainlink co-founder. So 7 million Link tokens were staked in the first 30 minutes. This is huge. If we look at this, it says an estimated 7 million Link tokens were staked, and that has an estimated value of $51 million. So this is a huge move from Chainlink, and hopefully we do see some positive price movement from this, but at the moment we haven't seen that, and that was actually what was expected. We were expecting some positive price movement, but that's not what we got. If we take a look at this, it looks set to drop down to $6.20, according to this an analyst. But let's move on to the next article now. We have Nigeria caps daily cash withdrawals to just $45 to boost usage of its central bank digital currency. Now, Nigeria has taken an unconventional approach to encourage the use of its central bank digital currency. So individuals can now only withdraw $45 per day. That is such a small amount, and that is unfortunately going to have to pressure people into using the central bank digital currencies, even if they may not want to. Moving down further into this article, through a Tuesday press release, the Central Bank of Nigeria announced the placement of a daily cap of 20,000 naira, which is equivalent to $45, on cash withdrawals through ATMs. The daily limit is a modification of an earlier cap of $337 worth. This is a much less amount than it was before. The move aims to promote the usage of its central bank digital currency. In addition, the CBN also set a weekly withdrawal limit, which has a value of $500,000 for corporations and $100,000 for individuals. Any amount above this limit will incur a 5% to 10% fee. So they're really pushing people into central bank digital currencies. And eventually, I imagine that this is no longer going to be allowed, and everyone will have to use central bank digital currencies no matter what. Moving on down here, we can see customers should be encouraged to use alternative channels: internet banking, mobile banking apps, USSD cards, POS, eNaira, to conduct their banking transactions. That was from the Central Bank of Nigeria. And this will take effect from the January the 9th, 2023. And this actually has come into play, and these enforcements have been taken because the central bank digital currency really wasn't taking off well at all. It was launched in October 2021, and the central bank's earlier stance against cryptocurrencies and banning local banks from doing any business with crypto exchanges caused some initial confusion. Some Nigerians failed to see the difference between the Naira and other popular digital assets such as Bitcoin, which the government was against. In an interview with Bloomberg, a 23-year-old driver questioned why the Nigerian government was promoting that which it was also fighting. Why is it asking us to collect Naira? I thought the government said cryptocurrency is bad. Consequently, the adoption has been slow, and its low uptake has been compounded by Nigerians generally not warming up to the idea of a government-issued digital asset. Now, that is a fair enough question to ask. A lot of people are asking this. People don't want to be forced into these central bank digital currencies, but that is what is taking place in Nigeria, and I expect to see this in other countries as well over time. Moving on to the next article now, we do have a positive article within today's video. We're looking at Binance.us extending their zero fee trading to Ethereum as well. So this was already available for Binance spot trades with different stable coins, and now it is available for Ethereum USD, Ethereum USDT, Ethereum USDC, and Ethereum BUSD. So people can trade those assets on spot with no trading fees. Binance have spoken on this. Binance.us CEO and President Brian Schroeder has pointed out that eliminating trading fees will provide a better customer experience and restore trust in the greater ecosystem after the events of the last few weeks and months. So this is a great move from Binance, showing that they are here for the community and helping the community grow during this bear market when a lot of people have lost a lot of money and a lot of trust has been taken from those that were using centralized exchanges after the FTX collapse. He's explained, by eliminating fees first on Bitcoin and now Ethereum, we are further cementing our position as the low fee leader in crypto, raising awareness for the high fees consumers are paying on other platforms, and helping to restore trust in the greater ecosystem. Now, more than ever, it is critical that platforms operate with users' interests first. Binance.us launches in 2 territories and receives money transmitter licenses in American Samoa, Guam, and Louisiana. Earlier this week, they started offering services in 2 new US territories. So Binance is yet again stepping even further into new industries, acquiring more companies, or going into different territories. They're really expanding during these times when other companies and their competitors seem to be falling. If we take a look at this, crypto users in America can now buy, sell, trade, and convert or stake digital assets through Binance.us. So this is all positive news, and we like to see some positive news during this very bleak bear market. Let's take a look at the next one. This is also some positive news from MasterCard. He sees FTX's collapse as an opportunity for crypto to reset. Taking a look at this, the director of startup engagement at leading global payment solutions company MasterCard believes that the fall of crypto exchange FTX has provided the crypto industry with an opportunity to reset. And they're taking a positive approach to this. According to a TechCrunch report, Berkeley made the statement during the Status of Venture Funding in Crypto and Web3 panel. The MasterCard executive said that FTX collapse and the aftermath is an opportunity for the crypto industry to readjust. He said, I think it's an opportunity and time to reset. At MasterCard, we believe there's a lot of promise in the underlying technology. There's a lot happening in the space. So this is a positive mindset to take from this. A lot of people, unfortunately, have lost a lot of money in the FTX collapse. But if we take a look at the whole industry as a whole, people are looking to reorganize their assets and take a new approach to how they can interact with the technology securely. He's further voiced his belief in the availability of partnership opportunities between crypto firms and traditional institutions. He believes institutions would not avoid the crypto industry due to its current condition, but instead become more careful about which companies they work with, intentionally seeking those with proven track records and existing customers. He said, I feel like once you get the momentum for an institution up and running, it's hard to get them to turn their head and pivot. The focus is going to be less on buzzwords and hype in the space and more on what is tangible value you're adding as a company. So this is positive news. If we can actually interact with cryptocurrencies in this way, then we will be the whole industry will be much more credible, and the traditional markets will want to get involved with us so much more if they have this mindset about the cryptocurrency industry. Moving on from this, the MasterCard director believes that within the next 12 months, trending topics amongst traditional financial entities would be related to services that would help stabilize the market. Some such services include cybersecurity, identity management, fraud, analytics, and several others. So this is positive, and this is a positive mindset that we're finally seeing from big institutions. Moving on, PayPal has launched crypto services in Luxembourg. So PayPal have launched this in other countries previously, but now they've actually expanded to Luxembourg, and this was announced yesterday on December the 7th. And this will mark the second time PayPal is expanding crypto offerings after its initial debut in the United States over 2 years ago. In coming days, PayPal said the eligible customers in Luxembourg would be able to purchase, sell, and hold digital currencies through the mobile app and website. However, the options are currently limited to 4 cryptocurrencies, and the minimum purchase amount can be as little as €1 per the announcement. PayPal said Luxembourg has a strong focus on innovation, and it's an important step in PayPal's mission to make digital currencies more accessible. The PayPal company branched into the cryptocurrency space in October 2020, and initially you weren't allowed to withdraw your cryptocurrencies from the PayPal app. Instead, you could just transfer within PayPal accounts. But since then, customers are now allowed to withdraw your funds onto external wallets, but you do sometimes have to pay transaction fees for the blockchain. And moving on to the final article now. If you're enjoying this video so far, please make sure to like and subscribe. This is a new article that came out literally just before I pressed stream on this, so I haven't actually read through this article yet. So let's take a look together. US prosecutors are examining whether SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried, was orchestrated the Terra's collapse. So US prosecutors are also investigating whether SBF is responsible for the collapse of the Terra ecosystem in May this year. With FTX's investigation still ongoing, US prosecutors in Manhattan have also begun examining whether SBF, the former CEO of the bankrupt cryptocurrency exchange FTX, had a hand in the collapse of Terra's digital currencies. Now, this would be huge news if this is proven to be true. The New York Times reported on Wednesday that the prosecutors are considering the chances that Bankman-Fried caused the collapse of Luna and UST in the interest of his companies, FTX and Alameda Research. People familiar with the matter said that this is part of the ongoing investigation into FTX's crash. Notably, the Terra ecosystem collapsed in May after its algorithmic stablecoin UST depegged to a significant low, dragging down Luna, which was closely connected to the stability of UST. A lot of people lost money in that crash, including myself. This was a stablecoin that was offering huge rewards if you staked it. People were earning 20% interest just by holding this stablecoin, and it did collapse, and the incident resulted in the first wave of liquidity crunch in the cryptocurrency market, as several companies, including Celsius, had exposure to Terra. Do Kwon thinks SBF and Alameda are responsible. So, responding to the new investigation by the Manhattan prosecutors, the founder of Terra, Do Kwon, has laid arguments that suggest SBF and his companies could have orchestrated Terra's downfall. In one claim, Kwon accused Genesis Trading of providing $1 billion of UST to SBF or Alameda shortly before the stablecoin depegged. And he said, "I think the time has come for Genesis Trading to reveal if they provided the $1 billion UST shortly before the crash to SBF or Alameda. The purchase from LFG was represented as stemming from interest to participate in the Terra DeFi ecosystem, not to provide ammo for a peg attack." And that was what Do Kwon tweeted. And we can see here, Terra's founder also claimed that the Alameda borrowing 9 figures in Bitcoin from Voyager and asked other big companies to borrow more for reasons which he said could have been to short Bitcoin to handicap LFG reserves. And that is a huge accusation, and if that is proven to be true, that will have a huge impact because a lot of people will then be going for SBF. I mean, a lot of people are going for him at the moment anyway, but BitBoy's been out there in the Bahamas trying to have a conversation with him. So it'll be really interesting to see how this information unfolds. Let's go quickly back to the Bitcoin price here. We've got $16,825 and Ethereum still at around $1,230. So we've not seen much of a price movement in this. But just to finish off that live stream, let's just check the chat to see if there's much going on in here. It's been very active today. Anybody got any questions before we finish off the chat? If not, we'll come back tomorrow and speak more about the cryptocurrency news. I would also like anybody interested in these live streams, please comment what time of day you'd appreciate these videos, because currently we're doing them at 11 a.m. UK time, but if you want them a little bit earlier or a little bit later so you can use them to start your day and get ready for the day listening to the cryptocurrency news, let us know and we'll try and see which is the most popular time frame. Someone said that I'm speaking too slow in today's video. That is the complete opposite. I still think I'm speaking a little bit fast. I'll try and slow down again, but that seems to be all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe and come back tomorrow to hear more cryptocurrency news.